For a long time, Hyper Bloom has been the go-to bloom reaction for most players. And this is because it is the safest of all the bloom reactions. In fact, it's so good and so reliable that I personally turned my Raiden Shogun into an EM build. But times have changed. Now we have plenty of characters that are designed to lessen the risks involved and increase or enhance the damage potential of all bloom reactions. We now have Nahida, baizhu, furina, Nilou, obviously, and then there's Thoma. Characters that are designed to take advantage of bloom in all its forms. So in this video, I'm not gonna focus much on Hyper Bloom since we know what Hyper Bloom is all about. But I want to focus more on looking at Bloom, particularly Nilou's Bountiful Core Bloom and Thoma's Burgeon. We'll be doing a good old-fashioned Abyss Showdown, so let's go! Kamusta sa inyong lahat? Hello world! Welcome to the channel. In this video, our goal is to, softly compare Burgeon and Nilou's Bountiful Cores, see how well they perform in actual game situations, and determine if the damage is worth the risks involved in using these types of reactions.
How dare you!
I do understand that comparing Bountiful Cores to Burgeon is like comparing oranges to apples, so don't freak out yet. In addition, it's gonna be pretty obvious that Nilou is gonna win in terms of time challenges. She's a 5-star with a kit that is designed to take full advantage of Bloom, or her Bountiful Cores. But we want to see if Thoma can actually deal something similar and in a period of time that is similar to that of Nilou's. So aside from just looking at damages and how fast they can actually complete the Abyss or 9-star the Abyss, we're also going to be looking at fun factor, right? And of course, survivability. Because the truth is, we don't want our characters to die before the 3rd chamber. Okay? And with Bloom, one of the quirks about Bloom is that your character can actually lose HP when they get hit by their own explosions. And this is why Hyper Bloom has been the go-to bloom reaction for many, because the risk of getting hit is very minimal, because the in Hyper Bloom the cores turn into homing missiles that hit the enemy. So let's get on with this challenge. Thoma versus Nilou, and I'm kind of excited about this.
Ready, fight!
Kicking things off with Thoma, 17,959 HP, 1,500 something attack. We have 830 elemental mastery in a double Dendro resonance team setup. We don't have a lot of energy recharge, but we do make up for that with the use of this rightful reward weapon, which allows him to restore 12 energy each time he's healed every 10 seconds. But with baizhu, it seems to speed things up a little bit more. So we have 27.6% HP in there. We're using Flower of Paradise Lost and Gilded Dreams, which provides 160 EM to our Thoma. Then Elemental Mastery for the Sands, Goblet, and the Circlet. Our housekeeper is C6 with 7, 11, and 13 talents. Now for Nilou, with double Hydro Resonance, it's almost like 73,000 HP. Her attack is pathetic, but we really don't need her to have a lot of attack. We just need her HP and some elemental mastery at 232. She is using her best in slot weapon, Key of Kajniset, with HP substats. Not only does it increase her HP, but it also provides her some elemental mastery based off of her HP and increases the elemental mastery of the party as well. We're using Vorukasha and Tenacity for that extra 40% HP percentage. She's C0. And as for talents, we really don't need her talents, we just need her passives to make her work. With that finally out of the way, let's start this. So, floor 12, and first half, of course, we're gonna put in Navia's team there. And we're not gonna show Navia. What we want to show is the second half. We will have baizhu, we'll have Nahida, we'll have Furina, and then in our tests, we will use Thoma and also Nilou. There.
Action!
Seems like an emergency.
All eyes on me. Let the world collide.
Mind the side effects.
Roll. This may affect you. Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory. Strike the world collide.
Here's backup. Taking a turn for the better.
Sharing my knowledge.
A bit of help to swallow.
Committed to memory.
This is nothing.
Everyone hold hands.
Taking a turn for the better.
Show a new thread. Protect with the wings.
Don't get too close. Support fire.
Roll.
A
Make
bit of
yourselves
help
a
to
room.
swallow.
This way, Pyro. Let my name echo in song.
Remember, health comes first. Mind the side.
Check this out. My name echo in song. Make yourselves a room. This dance is for you. This memory.
Remember, health comes first. Don't get too close. Seems like an emergency.
Time to shine. Temple of Wisdom.
Stop it! Supporting fire!
Attack! Roll. This way, Pyro. Share my knowledge. Committed to memory. All eyes on me.
Get you covered!
Yes. Committed to memory. Temple of Wisdom.
Making a turn for the better.
Let the world collide.
Seems like an emergency. A bit of her to swallow.
I see everything. Temple of Wisdom. Make yourselves a way. Graceful. Let my name echo in song. Time to shine. Protect.
Remember, health comes first. Remember, health comes first. Fire it up! Back up!
As expected, time trial winner is Nilou. Now we need to look at what made it work. Why is she faster compared to Thoma? So let's dive into a quick, soft analysis of what we just witnessed. So first off, let's talk about the team composition. First, there's high survivability because we have baizhu, and he can heal the party when he uses his E skill. Fun factor is really high. Then we have furina's off-field damage, and now he does constant bloom application. As for negatives, we have the HP drain from furina, of course. Now let's look at Thoma. In terms of positive, he has a very high burst uptime thanks to the weapon. Now, we also see bigger damage numbers. We see more reaction types, and because it's a dual shield team comp, we have high survivability here. But in terms of negatives, I think the worst part of his kit is that his best is locked in his Q, and the burning reaction actually prevents the creation of dendro cores. And this is where Nilou has a clear advantage. She's a first level reaction that only requires her E, resulting in a more consistent speed or rate of damage. But she definitely requires a shielder, a dedicated shielder and healer. So both of them actually performed really well. But I must say, in terms of bang for buck, in my opinion, Thoma actually surprised me, given that he's a 4-star. And for good reason.
What the f is going on?
Despite losing the time trials, it was a very slight difference. Now, in terms of fun factor, he's more fun to use. He also has the juicier damage and the higher survivability. In terms of damage, look at these highlights. 249, 380.
Attack!
185.94. 218.341. I haven't seen those damage numbers from Nilou. So if I had to rank damage, speed, fun factor, and survivability, this is what it's gonna look like. Damage goes to burgeon, speed with bloom, fun factor, burgeon, and survivability is gonna be with hyper bloom. Do you agree with me on this? And what is your best bloom team? Leave it in the comments. Would love to read them. Anyways, as per usual, leave a like, subscribe, and get notified. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.